I think I speak for every single NFL fan right now when I say that I am salivating over this game on Sunday. This Chiefs and Bills game is a pre Super Bowl. And I'm not even necessarily saying that this is the two best teams in the NFL right now, and one of these teams are going to win the Super Bowl, which I might say that. But what I'm saying is, in terms of ratings, excitement, anticipation, rivalry, storyline, this is by far the biggest game of the year, other than maybe the Super Bowl. Like, this is the one. Everybody and their grandmothers can be watching this game. And how the odds line up right now, and I think this is interesting. Every single sports book has them at Kansas City Chiefs plus the points, 2.5 underdogs in the Bills' house. And I also find it interesting that 71% of the money that's being bet right now is on the Chiefs. And this is interesting to me because I think the national storyline and views of the Chiefs right now, like, it would be a safe bet, wouldn't it? You can make an argument that you have the better quarterback. You can make an argument that you have the better coach. They definitely have the better defense. I don't think that's arguable. So you getting points with that team, you might think like, oh my gosh, what a crazy bet. I can't, like, the value on that is crazy. And I understand that. And also the predicted score, it looks really low. It says our formula predicts the Buffalo Bills will beat the Kansas City Chiefs by a score of 18.2 to 14.9. So they think it's going to be a low scoring game, and I don't see it that way at all. I'll have to double check the weather, but if it's just not super windy, I think we can expect to see another classic shootout fashion. Patrick Mahomes playing, over my dead body, and Josh Allen playing over my dead body type game. I think we can expect to see that. And this is maybe controversial, maybe not. But I just have this weird feeling that the Bills are absolutely going to win this game. I don't care what the odds say. I don't care what the money's being bet on. The Bills are absolutely going to win this game. And I'll tell you exactly why I feel this way. And it's not factual. This is all feelings. And I'm sorry, I don't have facts to support this, but I'm telling you how I feel. This is just my thought process. The Buffalo Bills have played a style of football for the last 4 or 5 years under Josh Allen that is very, very risky, risk it for the biscuit, all or nothing. Either this works out or we get shit on type of football. I've never seen a quarterback like Josh Allen be more willing to take massive risky throws, maybe ever, maybe other than like Brett Favre, where it's just fuck it. I'm trying everything I can. I'm leaving it all on the field. He does not care about how many interceptions he throws. He does not care. And this whole year, it feels like all of those 50-50 balls that he's thrown, all of those bad fumbles, the bad interceptions, where it's like, oh my God, what are you doing? This is a bonehead play where he's just tossing it up, hoping someone can make a play. It felt like this year, the vast majority of those plays went against the Bills. And I'm looking at this as like an odds thing, like statistically, mathematically. If you're throwing 5 50-50 coin toss balls a game, and you're losing 4 out of 5 of those coin toss thrown footballs all year, eventually the statistics are going to start being on your side. And right now, the way the game and the season has been ending, my lights just changed. I think they're going to start getting those plays to go in their favor. I really do. Like, imagine you're at a roulette table and you're just constantly betting the same, like, 7 numbers every time, and you lose 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 and you lose. That's what the Bills have been doing all year. But I think they're going to keep putting money on those numbers, keep betting on Josh Allen to make those plays instead of them ending up as turnovers. And eventually you're going to start winning and winning and winning and winning, because that's what the math says. That's how I feel about this Bills team. They've had bad luck. They have not been getting the 50-50 balls. And now all of a sudden, I think those plays are going to start going in their favor. That's just how I feel. And I know there's nothing at all that's factual about what I'm saying. I know this is a hard feelings take, but I am absolutely betting on the Buffalo Bills to win this game. I don't care what the history is. I don't care how much of a rivalry it is. You got to remember, a lot of this Bills roster right now, too, or at least the good portion of the starters that are like the key players have been here for all of these insufferable Chief losses that they've taken. And something about this game feels like, no, not this time. Not in our house. Not after how we've played the last 7 games. We're taking this one. I see Josh Allen trucking people, getting outside the pocket and just stiff arming, mushing dudes to the ground. I see Josh Allen having a hero ball game where it goes in his favor and they come out on top. There's a chance that the Bills could blow them out. I won't put money on that. But if we see this game and the Bills win by like 20, 21, I would not be surprised. Like, this could end up being an absolute Bills showcase. Look, I don't know if you can see this. You see that? Let me see. Can you see that? I don't know if you're able to see that, but that is my bet. I put $20 on the Bills -2.5. I almost put them on minus like 9 because I think that there's a chance that they blow them out of the water in this game. I also find it, and I'm not going to get, too conspiracy theory on you guys here either, but I also find it interesting that, if 71% of the money is on the Chiefs on all of these sports books, which way do you think the calls are going to go in this game? Who do you think is going to get the favorable flag from the refs in this game? Look at where the money is. Look, 71%. I bet you there's a lot of it. Who do you think is going to get the favorable flag in this game? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Sidebar, and I'll put a timestamp in here if you want to skip this part, but there's something I think the NFL should do. And I know most of it will probably end up being fake. Maybe it would turn it too much into like the WWE, but can you imagine if the NFL had like those pre-game press conferences that they have in fights where they go out and they ask like ridiculous questions to get them all riled up and all pissed off at each other? Like, imagine before this game, you had, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes on one side when Andy Reid, and then you had the Bills coach McDermott, and then you had Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs on the other side, and then there's like a bunch of people asking questions, and then it's like, imagine a reporter comes up with the microphone, right? And he goes up to Travis Kelce, and they're sitting across from each other before the game. It's a massive game, and the reporter comes up and says, "Hey, Travis, Josh Allen says that Taylor Swift's music absolutely sucks, and you're a little bitch. What do you have to say about that?" And then grabs the microphone and shoves it in his face. Like, I'm just saying, can't tell me that wouldn't be entertaining. It would be super, and maybe they would still keep it professional. But I think that the NFL kind of needs to like class down a little bit, because I think that would be wildly entertaining. Or Andy Reid gets up there and it's like, "I think McDermott fucking sucks. He's never going to win against us. We have his number. They're never going to beat us. You guys can go the fuck home. We're going to beat you in your own goddamn house." Like, that kind of shit would be electric. So overall, I got the Bills in this one. There's a chance they win handily. What do you think is going to happen? I want to know what the general public thinks, not the media, not the gambling, like for real. Who do you think is going to win this game? And it's a massive one. There's so much on the line. Jobs are on the line, championship on the line. And if the Bills win this one, I think there's a good chance they go to a Super Bowl. There's a very good chance. Please, please, please like and subscribe. It's the #1 way to support my page. If you like my content at all, it means so much to me, even if you watch it. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in the next one.